Hello, it's underscore Jackie under Craft Life. Here today we are going to make a baby beanie, which will exactly have the same colors. I'm going to make a baby beanie for around 7 months to maybe 3 years there. Yeah, this one is for around 4 to 5 years there to. It will depend, but it will give quite a service. By having 100 grams of yarn, it will be enough. Where I'll be using Winter King, it is a Kenyan brand. I like it maybe because it was the first yarn that I was introduced to. And it's 100% acrylic. And this one is beige, this one is cream number 545. Yes, number 545. For the cream color, you have to specify the number because there are different shades of cream. And so my choice was number 545. And then here is my hook, which the number is kind of rubbed off because I've used this hook for so many projects. And then there is my scissors here and a stitch marker. So we'll start with the foundation chain. So I'm going to make a total of 42 chains for the foundation chain, where 26 will be for beige and 16 for cream. Yeah, so let's start with our foundation chain. This is how I usually make my knots. I tried making using a crochet and I usually see it taking a lot of time. So here we are going to make 26 for beige. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26. Yes, now this is 26 chains for beige. Okay, I know I'm kind of slow compared to the swiftness of some crocheters, but still I know I'm representing the slow ones. So for the cream color, we're going to make 16 chains. So this is how I make my knot. Then I'll come and insert it here, a total of 16. 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. Then you have to add +1, so it's a total of 43 chains. So +1. Let me remove these ones. Yes, so here is my chain for 42 chains. Yeah, and for me, I learned it from another crocheter about using this back loop. You see this back loop? We usually use this one. No, this one. I'm going to use this back loop. You see this one? Like the weird one, the one that we don't usually use. Yes. So let's start. We're going to have slip stitches. We are going to make a reedless beanie, and so as to achieve that, we have to make some slip stitches, and I'm going to make a total of 8 slip stitches. So I turn like this the chain. I'm sorry, the light is kind of brightening this yarn too much, but we're going to work with it. So we turn the chain, slip stitch 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that is for the slip stitch. And then we put a stitch marker there so as to mark where the slip stitches are starting. And then for the rest of the chain, we are going to make single crochets. So those ones are 8, and we have to have a total of 16 for the cream color, so the remaining ones should be 8. And we're going to make single crochets, and remember it's on this side, not on this side, but on this side. I'm going to show you there at the end how cute it is by working here. Yeah, so this one should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. And so here in the last chain bordering the two colors, when after inserting this, you see, after inserting the initial color like this, you use the next color to get it through, like to pass in through. You don't use the like the cream one here, so I'll use the beige one like this. And then after passing it through like that, you make sure that you return this yarn into this side, so that when working on the next row, it will be easy for you to operate, and it will give a beautiful continuation. So after doing that, you continue working with this one. Now I'm going to work on my 26 single crochets for the beige, and we are still working on this weird side. Let me call it weird because I don't know how to call it. 1, 2, 3, and finally we are here at the end. We'll just make the last single crochet, then we chain one and turn our work. This is how after the first row, this is how it looks like. And now in this row we are going to make single crochets, and we are going to work on the back loop. You see, there is this front loop and there is this back loop. We are going to work on these back loops, yes, all through. So we are going to make single crochets but on the back loop like this. It gives out these beautiful ridges in the beanies. So like this, you see, by turning, then you work on the back loop. You see, this way. So let's work on the back loop and we meet here. I show you how to go to the next color. So here we are at the end, here at the neighboring, at the border. Yeah. So I'm going to, like we did here, I'm going to put it like this, and then I'm going to use the next color. In this case, I'm going to use the cream color to get it through like that, and then I'm going to return this beige color like that. If you forget it, like if you forget to put this yarn this side, you're going to undo your work when it comes to working this way in the next round. Yeah, so to avoid that, make sure you remember to put it back like that. So here we are going to work on our 8 single crochets for the cream color, and then I'm going to show you here on the slip stitches on how to do it. So yeah, here are the slip stitches. This one we did 8 slip stitches, and now we are going to do 4 slip stitches on the back loop, like we have worked on here on the back loop, sorry. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You see, I'm working on the back loop. This, okay. Oh, that brightness is too much, but yeah, I'm working on the back loop. Then after 4 slip stitches, you chain 1, then you turn your work and repeat the 4 slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then I return my stitch marker there. Then I'm going to work on these single crochets. 1, 2, 3. So on the last stitch here, we're going to make our last single crochet. Then remember to put this yarn here, then return the other one on this side, and then you continue with your single crochets on the back loop. Don't forget that we're working on the back loop. Then let's meet here. So here at the end, we have to use both loops. We have been working on the back loop, but here at the end we have to use both loops to work on the both loops like this. You see, here is the back loop, but we are going to use both loops to make our last single crochet, then chain one and turn our work. Then we're going to do our single crochets on the back loop as usual. And let's meet here at the border for the last time I show you how it is supposed to be, and also here are the slip stitches. So here we are. You remember to use that color like that, then you use the next color to put it through like this. I don't have the correct terms to use while explaining this. Then you return it like that, and then you continue working. So I'm going to work on this single crochets for the cream color, and we'll meet here at the slip stitches. So here we did 4 slip stitches, and so here we are going to make 8 slip stitches. We are going to alternate between 8 slip stitches and 4 slip stitches, 8 slip stitches and 4 slip stitches. Now here we did 4 slip stitches. Now we're going to do 8 slip stitches. In the next row we are going to do 4 slip stitches, correct? Yeah, so let's remove the stitch marker. 1, on the back loop. Remember we're working on the back loop. Then we're going to work here 2, 4, 5. 8. Then you chain 1, turn your work, and continue working on the back loop. So you work the 8 slip stitches. So let's meet again here at the border, then we meet again here. Let's meet here. So we are here, we're going to make our last single crochet for the cream, and don't forget we're going to use the next color, which is beige here. Then you get it through like that, and don't forget to put the other yarn on the other side like that, and then you continue working on these single crochets on the back loop, and then let us meet here at the end. So we are here at the end. Don't forget that at the end here, okay, at the end of the cream part we're just working on the back loop, but here on the beige part, on the bottom part, we'll be working on the both loops. Don't forget that we're here down, we're working on the both loops. So both loops, our double our single crochets, then chain 1, turn your work, and you start working here on the back loop. Let us meet here, then here for the last time. I show you how it is going to be done. Here we are at the border, I'm going to show you for the last time. You remember you used the initial color there, then for getting through it you use the next color, and then remember to return this yarn at this side like that. And then let's work on the single crochets on the back loop, and we meet here at the slip stitches. They are up. So we're here at the end, the last single crochet there. Then we remove our stitch marker. You see here we did 8 slip stitches. Now we are going to do 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you chain 1, turn your work, and work on the back loop. The slip stitches 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is how it's supposed to look like. You see at the top, this is how it's supposed to look like. I'll show you after doing some more rows on how it will look like here at the top. And this one is helping to reduce the ridges, not even to reduce but to avoid the ridges. You see, when you work on a beanie while using a rectangular like you say, like a very straight, if it was like this up to here, it will be rectangular. You see the way we used to work in a rectangular shape like this, it gives a lot of ridges in the beanie. But when you work this way with slip stitches, and you see you decrease at some point, you increase, it will reduce the ridges that form there at the top of the beanie. So I'll show you after some other several rows and see how my top will be. Yeah, so this is how our top is proceeding to look like, and I'll leave you to repeat the same processes until you get the desired length. I'll tell you how many rows that I'm going to make at the end. Yeah, let's meet there at the end. So this is the size of my beanie. I'm going to count the rows so that I can tell you. Yeah, so then the total number of my rows 64 rows. I feel that this beanie can give the child quite a service, because it will fit the 2-year-old, and it will still maybe go up to 5 years, around there. Yeah, in Africa, parents tend to buy bigger things for their kids to give them service, but at least this one won't be baggy. It will still be looking cool. So I'll show you how to sew the ends. And I made sure my last part is of 8 slip stitches. So when joining here, it will look nice. And then you see our starting point, it looks nice. You see how it looks really nice. So I'm going to show you how I join my beanies. And you'll take your hook, and this was the end of the it came out. It's the end of that row. I usually chain 1, then you check the outer side. For me, okay, the inner side, that is, I usually see this side. You see, there is this side and there is this side. Here it's the at the beginning, there is this row that looks like this at one side and the other one looks like this. So I usually feel the one that looks like this should be in the inner side while sewing the beanie. So I'm going to sew it like this. After chaining one, I'll put it here at the first chain at the both loops. Then I slip stitch, or what? Yes, I slip stitch. Then from the next one, okay, and then this yarn that had remained here, I usually make sure that I yarn it through inside when sewing it. So I put it like this. Then on the other what, on these other chains, I'm going to use the outer. You see this outer and this outer one. I'll use the outer like this. I'll slip stitch the outer loops like that. Then slip stitch like that. Then I return this and like this, the outside one and the outer one, the out loops like that. Then I return this one so that it can be sewn inside and it can't be noticeable. That way I do like that. Then this way the outer loops like that. Then you twist the yarn like that. Like, don't forget we are working on the outer loops like that. Then this yarn, outer loops, you work on the outer loops, it will give a beautiful view in the inside. This is how it will look like, you see, like it looks like that. So you continue sewing using the outer loops and we'll meet here at the border. Don't forget that we are using these outer loops, and don't forget to hide your left yarn during the beginning. So here I am at the end of the beige color, and for the cream part, I'll use the cream part to slip stitch here, because when I use the beige color it will be thin, like the color will be kind of thin, it will not look neat. So mine, I'll just end here with the beige color. I'll chain one here so that I can make sure even if I sew it in between, it won't. I chain one, then I cut. Okay, sorry. I chain one, then I cut. So after cutting like that, I'll get into cream, yeah, then I'll continue sewing. You see, after cutting like this, after cutting my chain one, I'll pull through cream, and then I continue sewing on the outer loops, and I make sure that I've sewn in these loops, you see, the beginning of cream and this the end of beige. I make sure that I sew it in between here. So I'm going to start the outer loops. Don't forget to work on the outer loops like that, and don't forget to hide those loops there. those yarns, that is. Yeah, you have to, okay, I found it, this one looking better, hiding them like this. Don't forget to work on the outer loops, and let's meet here at the top. It's too bright, but don't forget to work on the outer loops, this loop and this loop here. So even at the slip stitches, we're still working on the outer loops. Yeah, there's nothing that is changing. You work on the outer loops like that. Like we are literally working on the outer loops everywhere. So we are here at the end of the joining point, and I'll chain one here. Then I'm going to cut a yarn and leave a yarn that will be enough while sewing the upper part. Yeah, so I'll leave, and also I'll be adding a pom-pom for me, but it's not a must, but for me I'll do. So I'll leave a reasonable size, and then I cut. Yeah, then I'll just get it through like this here. Then I take my needle, I put it in here, I put the yarn in here, and then here's our beanie. We will go through, you see this top parts like this. We'll go through, we'll get the yarn through here. And this here is the final, okay, I'm at the end where we started. So here it is. So I'll just pull the yarn. See? Pull the yarn like that. Then I'll sew like this. Okay, I've just pulled it, and then I'll just sew it before I add the pom-pom. I'll just come, and you see here there's a little, okay, you should pull it when you're not adding a pom-pom. Here you should pull it until this opening here closes, like totally. But since I'll be adding a pom-pom, I need a space to the yarn of the pom-pom to get in through, so I'm not going to sew it tight. Yeah, but if you want to be adding a pom-pom, make sure that you sew it close, like you make sure there is no opening. So you just sew it like that, and I'll just remain some yarn because I'll be adding a pom-pom. And let's turn our beanie and see how it looks like without a pom-pom, that is. You see, this is how it looks like. See how cute it is. There are no ridges. You see those ridges like this? Yeah, there are no ridges. It's a cute beanie. You can make it for yours. Okay, actually this color can be worn by any gender. You see, it looks really cute. Look at it. And behind, just look at how it looks. Wow, I love it. I hope you love it too. Just look how it looks like it looks so neat. It's so neat. Look, it's so neat. Yeah. Yeah. And this is how the beanie will look like without a pom-pom. But I'm going to make a pom-pom for myself, and then I'll come and show you how to attach it. Then you'll get the final look. So I'll put my pom-pom into the sewing needle, the yarn needle, like this. I'll also put these two yarns, you see, like I want both yarns to, all the yarns to go under the beanie, so I have to put them here too. I really have shaky hands. I can't, I don't even know the reason, but hey, they're usually too shaky, so doing some of these things, it kind of takes time. See, like that. And then you remember I left a small opening here up, so I'm going to put the pom-pom there. Then I turn my beanie like that, and then I pull. I'm going to pull these yarns into this side like this, and then I'm going to, you remember I left quite a big yarn, so I'm going to tighten the pom-pom, like really tighten it, because sometimes it can be sagging and it won't be nice. So I make sure that it's tight here. I feel that it's tight before I continue, so I tighten it. And I'll also tie the last time to make sure that it is strong and tight and it won't come out easily. So like that. And then the remaining part, I'll just hide these yarns. I usually hide them here at this connection row where I joined the two parts. And oh, sorry, it's too cold. And so you find the cold is really affecting me. Yeah, so I'm going to hide this yarn. I usually hide it this way. And you see the way we've tied there at the top, like I've tied it several times. Like several times, I'm sure that it won't get out. Like that. Then I'll tie here once. like that. It's just for making sure that it won't come out the yarn. So, and then I put it at the last time, and then I cut it. Like that. Then I'll just cut it like that. Yes. And these two, okay. These ones I'm just going to cut these small ones because they are represented by this one. And then this one I'm going to reduce it. Yeah, like that. And then I'm going to put it into the needle like this. And then also I'll hide it. I can hide it anywhere. I can decide to hide it here. You see? Like, I don't just like putting it too straight. But I know we have different ways of hiding our yarns at the end, and this is the one I usually see it's better, cuter, and safer. Yeah, you see, I've just pulled it like that, and that is the inside part. Yeah, it looks like that. Let's turn our beanie, and this is our final look. Yes, this is our final look. Tell me it's cute. I know it's cute, but tell me, please. It looks nice. It looks nice, I know. Yeah, and that is the end of our video. If you want anything to be crocheted, maybe any size, you can just tell me at the comment section, and I'll get back to you and I'll make a tutorial. You see, it looks really nice. You need to make for yourself one and for the people you love, especially during this cold season. Yeah, it looks really nice. Bye.